Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that affects almost every business owner, content creator, and social media user: copyright infringement, specifically focusing on images. We're going to discuss what constitutes copyright infringement under Singapore law, why downloading and using images from the internet without permission can get you into trouble, and the tactics used by some stock photo companies such as Getty Images to go after infringers. I will also share some insights into whether you should be worried if you receive a copyright demand letter. Let's get started. In Singapore, the Copyright Act governs copyright law. Copyright provides the owner of a creative work such as photographs, music, or written content with the exclusive right to use, distribute, or license their work. Copyright protection is automatic, meaning that an image, for example, is protected as soon as it is created, regardless of whether it has been registered. Copyright infringement occurs when a person uses, produces, or distributes copyrighted material without the owner's permission. This applies to a wide range of creative works, including images found online. Infringement can take many forms, from copying a work, distributing it without authorization, to even making minor modifications and claiming it as your own. In Singapore, the penalties for copyright infringement can be severe. If the infringement is proven to be willful and for commercial gain, it could result in fines or even imprisonment. Civil remedies may also be sought by a copyright owner, including injunctions and monetary compensation for the damages caused. Now let's focus on one of the most common scenarios: using images found on the internet. Many people mistakenly believe that just because an image is freely accessible online, it's free to use. However, that's not the case. Unless the image is explicitly marked as royalty-free or is in the public domain, you are legally required to obtain the copyright owner's permission to use it, especially for commercial purposes. If you download an image from a stock photo website without purchasing the appropriate license, or use it on your company's website, marketing materials, or social media, you are committing copyright infringement. This includes modifying the image, such as cropping or adding filters, as these changes do not negate the original copyright protection. Some companies are particularly aggressive about protecting their copyrights. One of the most well-known stock photo companies, Getty Images, has a reputation for hunting down individuals and businesses who use their images without proper licensing. Companies like Getty Images often use software to track where their images appear on the internet. If an unlicensed use is detected, they may send a letter demanding compensation for the unauthorized use. These letters often come from law firms or companies specializing in copyright enforcement. They can be quite intimidating. They typically include a demand for payment, sometimes in the thousands of dollars, and may threaten legal action if the payment is not made. The idea is to get the infringer to pay a settlement fee, which is often far more than the original licensing cost of the image. Now, you might be wondering, should you be worried if you receive one of these letters? The reality is that in many cases, the threat of legal action is not as serious as it appears to be. Here's why. The cost of pursuing a copyright infringement lawsuit in the High Court often far exceeds the value of the image or the amount demanded as compensation. Litigation involves substantial legal fees, time, and resources. Many stock photo companies know this and rely on the fact that most people will find it easier to pay the settlement fee than to contest the matter. While this tactic can be seen as a form of legal bullying, it does have a deterrent effect on casual infringers. That said, it's important to assess each case on its own merits. If you receive a letter demanding compensation, it might be worth consulting a lawyer to determine if there are any grounds to dispute the claim or to negotiate for a reduced settlement. Some infringers have successfully challenged such claims, especially if the demand is excessive or if fair use or other legal defenses apply. So what's the takeaway here? First, it's crucial to understand that using images found online without proper licensing can indeed constitute copyright infringement. It is best to obtain permission or use royalty-free images to avoid potential legal issues. While stock photo companies may employ aggressive tactics to enforce their copyrights, their letters are often more buck than bite. The cost and hassle of litigation are deterrents for most companies, which is why they prefer to scare infringers into paying a settlement fee. However, Just because these threats may sometimes be empty, it does not mean you should ignore them outright. Failing to respond could lead to further legal implications or court action, although rare. In the end, it's about being smart and cautious. If you are using images for commercial purposes, make sure to obtain the appropriate licenses or use images that are truly royalty-free. There are plenty of resources out there like Splash or Pexels where you can find high-quality images that won't cost you a dime or a lawsuit. I hope this video has given you some valuable insights into copyright infringement and the risks of using online images without permission. If you ever receive one of these copyright demand letters, share your experience in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more legal insights. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.